Now to the news, and we're learning more about 6 people from the same family, all killed in a tragic fire in Harlem. The flames broke out around 1:30 this morning at the Frederick E. Samuel houses. 45-year-old Andrea Polidor died, as did 4 of her 8 children, the youngest of whom was just 4 years old. Her 33-year-old stepson was also killed when the flames roared through that 5th-floor apartment. One of Polidor's oldest children, Raven, was not in the apartment at the time. She says she can't believe what happened.
If they could hear me, because I know as bright as it is, they welcomed at the Golden Gate, you know.
Investigators say it appears the fire was an accident and that the mom may have fallen asleep while cooking. Sources close to the investigation say that firefighters found a stove knob in the on position and something on the burner. The source also says that Polidor was known to disconnect her smoke alarms while cooking. The fire commissioner says more than 100 firefighters battled the flames for hours. All 6 victims were found in 2 rear bedrooms.
Wow, wow, ooh, wow, wow, ooh, wow, wow, wow. We need to save this building. That's a war cry. We need to save this building.
Melba Holt hopes her cries to preserve this building near Northeast 13th and Lottie are heard.
I'm here today because I want to see us build bridges and not walls in our community. The Brockway Center has always done that.
The structure was once home to the Brockway Community Center and the Oklahoma Federation of Colored Women's Club. The club is the local chapter for the National Association of Colored Women's Clubs. According to the organization's website, the nonprofit is dedicated to uplifting women, children, families, the home, and the community through service, education, and assistance programs.
I am a member of the group. I'm not one of the original members of the Oklahoma group. I've been a member in Georgia and in Oklahoma.
The local chapter owned the home from 1968 until 2011.
This is an important project, and the center that's in this building right now can be an important bridge for us if we can preserve the building and what they're trying to do.
The Care Center is a nonprofit organization, and we serve kids that have been through shocking child abuse, and we also have a robust education program. We're committed to helping kids and adults know that prevention is the answer.
The Care Center purchased the building in 2018 in hopes of expanding its services.
We have a 5-building campus now. We've renovated all of those properties. We believe in renovation. We've been rooted in the Culberson Heights district for over 27 years.
Care Center CEO Stacy McNeilan says the organization examined the building and researched the facility for 2 years.
We have an engineer and architect, both very experienced professionals, that are telling us that the property itself is unable to be renovated. So for safety of life of our users and the fact that the building would not remain looking even remotely the same as the building as it stands now, the best option for us would be to demolish.
McNeilan says members of the Oklahoma Federation of Colored Women's Club have withdrawn their objections to the Care Center's plans for the property. The Care Center plans to memorialize the group by incorporating their history in the new building.
They're going to have big recognition in the corner plot of the new house that is a large like in-ground placard with a picture of the house with a history of the organization. There's also going to be information as you walk up into the sidewalks and on the house as well as in the house. One of the boardrooms will be the Brockway boardroom, and all of their memorabilia will be displayed on one of those walls.
I say that that's a solution, but not a good solution, because once a building is gone, you can't get it back. Once something really tangible is gone, you can't get it back.
For preservationists, the house on Everest is more than just a structure. It's a physical link to the past and the important contributions from previous generations.
Every time we have an opportunity to save something that is significant, that tells the story of resilience and strength and the ability or people who fought for not only civil rights but human rights. It's important to tell that story, and it's important to preserve that history. Just as it's important to preserve any people's history, I think our history is critical, at least to me, because my children need to be able to understand who they came from.
Over the last 10 years, the right to vote for African Americans has been under assault. Pernicious, intentional, deliberate, orchestrated, diabolical, and clever. And there's been no period since the 1965 Voting Rights Act has passed that these efforts have been so sustained. Ladies and gentlemen, this effort by the Russians to manipulate and use social media is a new dimension in our fight for democracy in America. It's a new element of voter suppression. And it is something that I am hopeful that the Congress of the United States, the Senate of the United States, and all of you will elevate. In order to stop it, we need to be transparent about it. This is not a partisan issue. This is an issue of mission. This is an issue of morality. This is an issue of what kind of nation we want to live in. Do we want to live in a nation where people have the right to elect their representatives and their leaders? Or do we want to live in an oligarchy or a plutocracy where only a handful of people call the shots? We must lead on this issue.